Welcome to this video, where we'll be navigating the transition from F-1 OPT to C09 EAD. If you're on an F-1 visa and have filed for adjustment of status, this video will help clarify your obligations and opportunities. Here's what we will be covering in this video. We'll first explain the status transition, discuss employment possibilities with your C09 EAD, answer common questions, and then wrap up with some key points you need to remember. For those transitioning from an F-1 visa status, there are specific timelines and conditions that you need to be aware of. Your current F-1 status continues until your green card is either approved or until you leave the U.S. and return utilizing advance parole. Discussing the C09 EAD. This employment authorization allows you to work for any employer. Using it signifies an intention to transition away from F-1 status. Therefore, the 90-day unemployment rule from OPT may no longer directly apply, as your employment is now based on pending I-485. Let's test your understanding with a quick question. What signals your intention to abandon F-1 status when using a C09 EAD? Is it A. Departure from the U.S. B. Working for any employer with C09 EAD C. Reporting employment to SEVP or D. Continuing to fulfill OPT requirements? You may pause the video now to think about the answer. Let's discuss the answer in the next section. The correct answer is B. Working for any employer with C09 EAD. This action represents an intention to abandon F-1 status, demonstrated by adjustment approval. Addressing some of the frequently asked questions, your C09 EAD allows you to ignore the OPT's 90-day unemployment rule. Ending your volunteer work is fine, as you now possess independent work authorization via the C09 EAD. Lastly, you are not required to report volunteer roles or short-term jobs like a coffee shop position to SEVP or your school's DSO. To wrap up, remember these essential points. Using your C09 EAD communicates an intent to abandon F-1 status, which is acceptable if your I-485 is ultimately approved. However, if your I-485 gets denied after you've used your C09 EAD, you must leave the U.S. immediately, as you can't revert to F-1 status. Stay informed with immigration regulations, and consider consulting an immigration lawyer for personal advice. Thank you for joining us to understand the transition from F-1 OPT to C09 EAD. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe, and join the conversation in the comments below. Your feedback and questions are always welcome.